Taehyung's roommate turned the next page, but it was blank. You was written it last night. You must have kept it on table to pack in your bag, but Taehyung accidentally put it in his bag. He closed the diary and a teardrop fell on it, which made him realize that he was crying again, crying for you. Suddenly something struck on his mind. He turned the pages and found it. He could also see the faded letters which shows you was crying all the while whenever you used to write. He remembered the night when you arranged your bed in the balcony and he found you hiding something. Then also you was crying. He unknowingly caressed the letters. I love you, Taeyang. He remembered your words at airport. Be happy always, cause it will be always important for me that you are happy. He felt sudden pain in his heart, but why he never cared for you in your presence, then why do he care for your absence? A knock on the door brought him back in sense. He wiped his tears and kept the diary on bed and go to open the door. It was Ferri. Ferri, hey, Taeyang, are you ready? Taeyang confused. Ready for what? Ferri, we are going out. Let's go. Taeyang, no, I am not feeling well. You go with Jimin and Diana. Ferri, come inside and sit on bed. Ferri, what is happening, Taeyang? Since the time we bought fight, you are behaving differently. You didn't sit with me and now you are avoiding me. And why can't you go? What important work do you have? Damn, it's nothing. I am just tired. Fairy eyes fell on the diary. Fairy, oh god, don't tell me you are reading some books because you hate books reading, right? And what is this? Its cover is also not good. It is too old fashioned. Fairy take the diary and about to see it, but Taeyang immediately snatched it. Taeyang, it is nothing. You can go. I can't come as I am not well. And about this book, everything not really is up on a covering, whether it is good bad. So don't judge it. It can be special itself. Fairy, you are saying this Taeyang for when those small things matters. Taeyang look away. Fairy, what's wrong, Taeyang? Taeyang strain. I think I am clear, Fairy. I won't go. If you want, you can go with Jimin and Diana. Now please leave and I want to have sleep. Fairy angrily goes out of room and Taeyang closes the door. Then he again sees the diary in his hand and carries it. He went to bed and kept the diary inside table. Taeyang feels so hurt. He take his phone and wanted to call you, but then he realized he doesn't have your number. Isn't it strange? You was living with him, you are his wife, but he don't even have your number. Really? Have he ever seen you carefully? Not for a while. He never cared for you. Then your phone number. His subconscious mind questions him. He ran his hand through his hair, being frustrated or angry. He didn't even know what he was feeling. Your thoughts surrounded him. He closed his eyes and tried to sleep, which was seems to be next to impossible. Then only his phone rang. He immediately to take the call. On the call, Mrs. Kim, hello Taeyang. Taeyang feel disappointed not finding it is you. Taeyang, yeah mom. Mrs. Kim, how are you? When you reached Taeyang, I'm fine mom. We reached, you say, are you fine? Mrs. Kim, yeah, I'm fine. Taeyang, Mrs. Kim, take care, you must be tired, take rest. Taeyang, yeah. Mrs. Kim, I will also call you and tell that you reached. Taeyang got alert hearing your name. Taeyang, you what she said, Mrs. Kim, she was not able to contact you, so she asked me to know how you reached and you are fine. Taeyang, remind your words. It will always important for me to know you are happy. He knew very well that you was lying, that you can't able to contact as he knew you will never call him. Taeyang feeling guilty. I am sorry, mom. Mrs. Kim, don't be sorry, Taeyang. You told me it is not your fault. You forced her to come with you, but she had important work in village. It is okay. You told me it is really sad, but don't worry. She will come back in 1 or 2 weeks. Then we will take care of you. Are you okay? You sleep now. Good night. Saying this, she hung up the call, but Taeyang didn't say sorry for that. I hope you understand why he said sorry. You were you when she said that. Taeyang unknowingly felt good and but felt sad thinking about you. Korean village, you were sitting on the floor, resting your head on the corner of couch. You was looking hopeless and feeling no strength in yourself. Your eyes were open and still teary. There was a photo in your hand. It was the marriage pic. A fresh tear fell from your eye to the pic. You wipe it and look at it, a young face, erasing it. You don't know since how much time you were sitting like that. You just remember you come inside house and then collapse on the floor, feeling no power to hold yourself more. How much you can bear. You had to maintain the facade of being okay to everyone around you, but not when you are alone. And now you was alone, lost in your world. When you are crying as much as you can, crying as much louder as you can, but no one is there to hear you. That was your fate, maybe or maybe not. You come back to your sense when you hear your phone ring. It was Mrs. Kim. You immediately wipe your tears and take the call. On the phone, you, yes, mom, what he said, he is fine, right? He reached safely, right? Mrs. Kim smiled at your care. Oh, you, he is fine and he reached safely. You don't worry. Jimin is also with him, but I'm worried for you, dear. You are there alone. No one is there. I will do one thing. I will also come to you till your work get over. You know, no, mama, I'm okay. Don't worry. I will be back as soon I complete this work. I not really important. You take care, mom. Mrs. Kim, okay, dear. Come soon. Good night. You, good night, mom. You got the call. 10 days later, Kim mentioned you came back yesterday evening only. You was again back to your mood. You were showing yourself normal and tried to smile with the family members. In kitchen, it was morning. You was cooking and Mrs. Kim and Jimmy's mom were helping you. The young sister was cracking her silly jokes in between, which are somehow bring smile on your face. Then only Mrs. Kim phone ring. Mrs. Kim, oh, Taeyang is calling. Shona, sister-in-law, seems like Appa knows that you are with mom. You gave a fake smile, which noticed by Shona, but she ignored as maybe she is overthinking. On the call, Mrs. Kim, Taehyung was just talking casually, but he wanted to ask about you. Then Jimmy's mom took the phone and started to talk to Taehyung. You was just looking at them, how happy they are. You started to cut veggies, but your concentration was on them, and by mistake you cut. You screamed. Mrs. Kim, you, Shona's sister-in-law, Taehyung heard your voice. He felt sudden happiness that you was back, but he got scared. What happened to you? Taehyung panicked. You, what happened to her? Jimin mom, she got cut. Taehyung, what? How? But then he heard your voice. You, it's okay, mom. Shona, it is just small. I'm fine. Mrs. Kim, shut up. You, Shona, give me bandage. Shona went and bring first aid kit. Mrs. Kim, do first aid to you. Mrs. Kim, be careful. I see how you get hurt. Jimin mom, you're right, sister. You know, go to your room and rest. We will do now. You, but mom, Mrs. Kim, no, you go. Taehyung felt able that you are fine, but he wanted to talk to you. It has been 10 days he had you. He was dying to talk to you. You nodded with smile and was about to go when you heard Sona. Sona, Appa want to talk to sister-in-law. See, I told you right, mom. You only care about sister-in-law. Mrs. Kim, Shona, give phone to you. Don't tease them. You get scared why he wants to talk to you. What if he again says something which you won't be able to take it? You, no, mom. You talk. I will talk to him later. I remember some work in my room. I am going. Taehyung felt bad listening your denial. You don't want to talk to him and he deserves that cause he had hurt you, but he felt your fear and pain in your voice which made him restless, but he can't give up. He have to talk to you. Taehyung to Shona. Shona, give phone to your sister-in-law. I think you heard me. Serious. Shona, okay, Appa, sister-in-law, please talk. Otherwise he will get angry. Jimin's mom sees sister-in-law how much restless he is to talk to his wife and loves Mrs. Kim smile. You took the phone from Shona. Mrs. Kim, dear, you go to your room and talk. Don't be uncomfortable. Shona was about to tease them, but Mrs. Kim said her not to do that. You go to your room. Taehyung and Yu's room. You close the door. You took a deep breath and say on the phone, you, hello. Taehyung never felt this much good before. His heart fluttered. Taehyung, hello you. You heart skip a bit, but then composed yourself. Not want to have any hope. Listening, no reply, Taehyung said, Taehyung, how are you? You closed your eyes and tear fell from your eye in relief. At least for once, he asked about you. You took a deep breath. Taehyung panicked. Are you there? You, yes, everyone is fine. They all miss you. Taehyung felt bad that you was ignoring his question. I asked you about you. How are you? You was giving totally opposite answer what he was asking. You, yes, don't worry. I will take care of property papers. Fire uncle told we will get in 2-3 days. Then I will transfer it to your name. Taehyung, you, what are you talking? I didn't want to ask that. In fact, you not giving any chance to let him say, please, you don't take tension. Mom is also alright. I never let her skip her medicine. Taehyung, please you to listen him. You, please, you. Okay, you must be busy. I will talk to you later. Your voice was getting heavier and you were shocking with Taehyung's felt. Taehyung, you please don't do this. I want to say something. You please let me. But you cut the call, not listening anything and fell on floor. Meanwhile, Paris Taehyung's room, Taehyung felt too guilty, his eyes filled. He waited for night, but you didn't call him. He accepted this. Time skips next day. He got your number from Mrs. Kim, excusing that your number got deleted from his phone. He called you, but you doesn't lift it. You put it on silent. After trying a lot, you lift the call. Taehyung feel relaxed to hear your voice, but then only Ferri come. She called him. Taehyung cuts her for this as he heard you saying, you seem too busy, we will talk to you later. Before he could say anything, you cut the call. Taehyung closed his eyes feeling guilty, but then he thought something and called again. You seems the phone that was ringing continuously, but you didn't lift it. Taehyung keep calling, but you didn't answer. Taehyung, please, you let me talk to you once, please. God, he banged his hand on glass table, being impatient, and the glass piece pressed in his hand. But he was least concerned. He was still calling you. You were sad, and the phone was ringing beside you, while Taehyung was restless, and his hand was bleeding. The number you are trying to reach is currently not responding to your call. Please try again later. The same line he is listening since hours as he continuously trying to call you to listen your voice, but alas, look like you are not lifting his calls. Doesn't you care about him? No, it is not that you care for him. It is just that you are not that strong to bear that heart-wrenching pain again. He knows it. Time skips 2 days later, keeping his one hand on his glass window. He was still trying to reach you, but only to get disappointed. He remembered 2 days earlier when he heard your voice but couldn't talk to you properly, and it is all happened due to Ferry. If she wouldn't have come, then she could have talked to you, but keep inside on his heart, he also know that not Ferry. But he is responsible for everything happened. It is all because of him only. That day he felt so much relief when you finally lifted his call. He don't know why but felt an unknown happiness in his heart. He also don't know why he was so desperate to hear your voice. It was so soothing to hear his own name from your mouth, the way you take his name, Taehyung. It was always irritating for him, but what happened now? Flashback on phone. Taehyung, hello you, how are you? He asked only to get disappointed as you didn't answer him. Taehyung repeat himself. Hello you, are you listening? You just hummed with heavy voice. He could easily figure out that you was choking, trying to stop your cry, but you composed yourself and asked him. Are you fine, Taeyang? Surprising him. Taeyang, yeah, I am. Taeyang, how are you? You asked again, but only to get same reply. Everyone is good, mom, dad. He interrupted before you could bulb at the same words again. Taeyang, I asked about you. If I want to know about them, I can call them directly, right? But why? Asked, gathering a bit courage, as you knew he will never give answer of your why and how. You never had right to question him, and you never did. But something inside you forced him to ask why. Why did he care? Taeyang, what? Confused. Why do you want to know how I am? You are happy, right? That all matters. I was never that important. In fact, my life has no importance. A girl like me don't deserve your care. He unknowingly get angry listening the word a girl like me. Taeyang, what do you mean a girl like you, huh? Asked in little anger, which you could feel. A girl like me who is not even worth of your friendship just create a problem in your life. Sometimes I think that there must be something missing in me that you stopped as you heard Fairy voice. Fairy, Taeyang baby, you are still not ready. We are going out. Let's go. Come in his room calling his name. Then only he heard your broken voice. You seems to be busy. I am sorry again. I wasted your time. I am really sorry. Taeyang, hello, listen. Tried to say, but before that the call was cut. He redialed your number again and again but didn't got any answer. He was continuously calling you, ignoring Ferry, who was confused to see him so impatient and stressed all of a sudden. Ferry, what happened, Young? Leave your phone, come, let's go. She tried to snatch his phone, but he just brushed out on her, being frustrated. Young, what the hell, Ferry? Can't you see I am busy? Stop being childish sometime. Ferry, Young, Young, shut up. I am not going anywhere. Here that now get lost. I have some work. Ferry come out of his room while he completely ignored it and continuously calling you. Flashback ends. Now it has been 2 days, but still answer didn't change. He was unable to hear your voice.